Hi, hi everyone. Hi, it's Sandra. Welcome day 5. If you've been taking the challenge on, well done. You've reached day 5. I'm Sandra, and this is part of the 7-day food and fitness challenge. Now, if you've been taking the challenge and you haven't just joined today, you know that part of the one of the rules, or not rules, one of the criteria was that we needed to exercise 5 days out of 7. Now, I started this on Monday, and so this will be the 5th day. And if, like me, you've exercised every single day, then you've met this challenge criteria. So you got the weekend to kind of just relax and take it easy. So if you've done that hour a day of continuous or non-continuous exercise. Today for me, I did the cross trainer. I love the cross trainer as well, and I did that at home. And I did an hour listening to music, and that was great. I did that early in the morning because I wanted to get my exercise over and done with. Um, but the thing about it, as I did the exercise early in the morning, I was quite hungry or feeling quite peckish throughout the day. I did eat, but I was more tempted to go for the kind of high calorie kind of snacks that I shouldn't really be going for. I didn't, but I kind of had that feeling, so I made sure I was drinking. As I said, yeah, I've got my drink here. I made sure I was drinking quite a lot and kind of get rid of that craving. So I did the hour, and I've done the 5 days. So as I can take it easy for the weekend, but because I like walking, I might just do a little bit of walking on the weekend, but nothing too intense, just to keep me motivated and just to get a bit of fresh air. Yeah, and just to get out and about a bit, and just to keep my joints mobile and walking around. So yeah, if you've done the 5 days, congratulations. And yeah, and this is to see this as the motivation to kind of get started towards a healthier lifestyle, or wellness throughout the life cycle. Because at any age, if we're not moving, our joints can kind of seize up, and especially as we get older, we really need to get ourselves moving, lubricating the joints, as well as you're doing your exercise. If you can, it's really a good idea to incorporate some kind of stretching, just to kind of lengthen the muscles, because when you exercise and you work the muscles, afterwards they have a tendency to shorten. So you need to kind of just stretch them out again and elongate them again. So just basic stretching, um, things like, a quad stretch, which is like the top part of your leg, or stretching out your arms, and just really do just a little bit of stretching, incorporate that, and that you're good to go. Yeah, and just to keep you supple for the next day of exercise. Also, it's also good to incorporate rest days as well, because if you do have your rest days, that's the time your body can kind of relax and repair any kind of, because when we exercise, we do not it, we do kind of, I don't want to use the word damage, but when we exercise, we kind of break down the muscle, and when and because that's what we do, and when it repairs again, we get stronger. It's just the process of it. You know, as human beings, in we're constantly being broken down and repaired, and that's why it's important to try and incorporate a good diet in that, because if you've got that good diet, it really help your body repair back stronger. Yeah. So I can't think of the scientific word. I can't think of the word that we used to say, but it's a constant process. I think I read somewhere, or I heard someone say, or I even saw on the internet, that we are renewed every 7 years. So every cell, process of cell renewal, it's called, cell renewal. Every 7 years, I think they say that, the cells that you have today, 7 years today and 7 years from now, are different cells, because we're constantly being renewed. It's a constant renewal process. Yeah. So let's think of it as a chance to look into the future and say, yes, I would like that more fit, more vibrant me 7 years from now. I think it's 7 years from now, but don't quote me, because you might find it might be a little bit longer than that. But the process is, we are being broken down and we are being renewed constantly as part of the daily living, should we say. And so I've done my exercise. That's great. Yesterday I spoke a little bit about multivitamins, so I thought I'd touch on that again today. And this ties into the renewal process of bone health, which is the bone turnover and bone renewal process. So for postmenopausal women, it's important for everybody, as I said, but particularly for postmenopausal women, it is really important, because we no longer have the protective estrogen effect of having a monthly cycle, and so you can fall into the process of losing more bone than is being built, which can lead you into poor bone health, osteoporosis, as I touched on yesterday. So in order to kind of counteract that, exercise is important. Load-bearing exercise is important to kind of encourage your bones to build again. But but also vitamins are important, or in particular calcium. There are other vitamins that are important for bone health. Magnesium is important for bone health. Potassium, all they are important for bone health as well. I think is it phosphorus? One of them is, but calcium is particularly important for bone health. Now, I had a look. When I was looking, I mean, from my understanding, and I looked at the NHS website in the UK, because that's where I live. It recommends, between the ages of 16 to 65, 700 milligrams of calcium a day. All right, and I could tell that I wasn't actually getting that amount previously. The supplement that I was taking, because I was using that when I was menstruating, it was skewed towards increasing my iron intake, and so it only had 20 milligrams of calcium in it. And as I said, I'm on a plant, not on a plant, I don't drink dairy, and I use plant-based milk, soya, and I really wasn't getting enough, adequate amounts, and so that's probably why, you know, I could have been a little bit deficient and I didn't even know it. Just to give you a reference, I've got the glass here that I've got here. This glass, if I was to fill this up with soya milk, I would get about, the soya milk that I buy, if I was to fill this up with soya milk, I'd get about 250 milligrams. Yeah, and I wasn't at, you know, and I might have been just having one of those a day or two. I wasn't having that much. I was just having that in my breakfast. So that's something I from just doing the challenge, it's really helped me know that I've got to really increase my calcium intake and to watch out for that. And since I have increased my calcium intake, I haven't had any issues like feeling my joints and things like that. I haven't had any problem with that. Also in the USA, I had a look at a site in the USA, the National Institute of Health, and they recommend even higher amount of calcium. For 19 to 50, it was 1,000 milligrams, and for 51 to 70, it was 1,200 milligrams. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the link so you can have a look, and it gives you sources, so you can have a look to check it out. To see what foods you can incorporate to get your calcium, because I really would prefer to get most of my calcium from food as opposed to supplementing. But supplementing is good if you know, just to, you know, avoid you from getting deficient, and just to top up your intake. The thing about calcium is, although we need it and we need good amounts, you do need to be careful, because it does interfere with the absorption of other minerals. So if you're taking your calcium and you're taking iron, that's probably why the supplement I had, the iron supplement, didn't have much calcium in it, because the calcium and the iron, they oppose each other. I think they use the same, they're absorbed in the same receptor site. I'm not sure, I don't know the ins and outs, but the calcium will interfere with your iron absorption. Yeah, and so that you need to be aware of, because you need your iron. You don't want to become anemic, which was a problem that I had before and don't have now. But that's something that you want to avoid at all costs. All right. So yeah. There is another video that I did previously, if you want to have a look at my channel, that goes more in depth about multivitamins. If you want to have a look at that, it's up to you. Yeah, that's it. So well done if you've done your 5 days, and I'll talk to you again. Tomorrow. I'll just leave you with the last 2 slides, which will tell you about what the challenge is, and also the so this slide you'll be quite familiar with if you've been taking the challenge over the last few days, and it's just basically reminding you of the guidelines of the physical activity and also the fluid intake. So right, that's it for now, guys. So I will hopefully catch up with you tomorrow. So have a great day, and I'll just leave you with the final slide, which is basically check in for suitability to take part in the challenge. So have a great day. All the best. Bye.